As the morning dawn began to crest over Florida's space coast, an Atlas V rocket lifted off from Space Launch Complex 41. On board, a classified payload from the United States Space Force dubbed USSF-51. The U.S. Space Systems Command, the field command within the U.S. Space Force responsible for acquiring launch capability for most national security missions, declared mission success after spacecraft separation roughly 7 hours after liftoff.
This is a significant opportunity for us. This is our 100th national security space launch since ULA's inception. So we've launched on a Delta II, a Delta IV, as well as an Atlas V. So this is the final Space Force Atlas V launch, and it's one of the most critical payloads that we've put up to date, I would say.
The destination and function of USSF-51 remains under wraps. Colonel Jim Horn, the senior materiel leader of the Launch Execution Delta, says he met the launch with mixed emotions.
This is a bittersweet moment for us. I have had the privilege of sitting console for the very first National Security Atlas launch in 2007, STP-1, in March of that year. And here we are with our last National Security Atlas. So I do want to say thank you to the entire team, the government, and ULA team. It's been a strong partnership over these last almost 20 years on this program, and this has been our workhorse vehicle.
The next time ULA launches a national security payload, it will be using its Vulcan rocket. The reason for transitioning from the Atlas V to the Vulcan rocket is largely due to the Atlas main engine, the Russian-built RD-180. It's flown with 100% mission success over its use on the Atlas V. However, Congress mandated its retirement when the head of Russia's space agency, Roscosmos, threatened to withhold exports of the engine around the time of the 2014 invasion of Crimea. The following year, ULA announced its intention to build the Vulcan rocket, powered by the American-built BE-4 engines from Blue Origin. In a post on what was then called Twitter, now X, ULA President and CEO Tory Bruno confirmed that his company had all the needed RD-180 engines to fly the remaining Atlas rockets before the current war in Ukraine began. With the successful launch of the first Vulcan rocket in January 2024, ULA is continuing the transition process, eyeing the launch of its first national security mission on Vulcan in the fall.
Up in Decatur, we're in the process of building out the remaining Atlases. We've completed the Deltas. So we're transitioning the factory to focus primarily on Vulcan, and that'll continue to feed the launch site. In parallel with activities down here as we prepared for the certification flight, we modified the pad behind you to be able to accommodate both Atlas and Vulcan. We made modifications to the vehicle integration facility behind my right shoulder, where we adjusted platforms and services to be able to integrate both a Vulcan and an Atlas. And then we're in the process of modifying another facility further down the road behind us to be able to accommodate Vulcans. So with that, our concept of operations is we'll be able to run 2 lanes, 2 tracks, feeding the single pad behind us.
Part of feeding the pad comes with the second of 2 certification flights for Vulcan. The booster for that mission is housed safely within ULA's horizontal integration facility, awaiting launch in the September timeframe. Simultaneously, the booster for one of the first national security Vulcan missions, USSF-87, was being barged to Florida at the time of the USSF-51 launch. Dr. Walt Lauderdale, the mission director for USSF-51, says he and others are quite looking forward to seeing the data from Vulcan Cert-2 and getting into future key Vulcan missions.
Cert-1 was a terrific flight, allowed us to validate a lot of things that we had worked together with them up to that point. And looking at the Cert-2, as Colonel Horn just said, it gives us an opportunity to take all that we know from the models, all the qualifications, all the testing that we've done, and make sure that there's no surprises. That's really what we're looking for Cert-2, is to make sure there are no surprises and it's well bounded by our experience and our qualification knowledge. And that really does set the stage for us as we move forward into those Vulcan launches to go forward with confidence. Everything is looking good at this point, but we're not done till we're done.
But while the Atlas V rocket is done with national security missions, it still has 15 more flights before it is fully retired.
2, 1, ignition.
There are 6 operational launches of Starliner planned as part of NASA's Commercial Crew program. There's also 1 launch for Viasat, and then 8 for Amazon's Project Kuiper internet constellation. Those 9 commercial launches will all fly in the 551 configuration seen during the USSF-51 mission.
Every time you fly, you learn a lot, and we're flying 5 GEM 63s on this mission. So we'll learn from that, we'll continue to get data, and going forward, we'll apply that to the subsequent Atlas missions.
Reporting for Spaceflight Now, I'm Will Robinson Smith.